Two dads on a mission.
Two dads on a mission, chasing magic through the parks. From rope drop to the fireworks, lighting up the dark. Yeah, we're the wildest dads in the wilderness on the ultimate ride. Buckle up, the adventure starts tonight.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Wildest Dads in the Wilderness. I'm Landon. I'm here with Caleb. It has been a minute since we have recorded an episode, dude. I'm kind of fired up about this. Everything, you been doing all right?
Yes, sir. Morning show.
Morning.
We got another makes no difference to y'all, but we got a morning show.
We look the same.
Anytime I can drink coffee and record, I'm here for it.
So last time we did a morning show, I talked about how I'd already had my cup of coffee. I've actually found a less caffeinated coffee. So now I'm up to 2 cups a day, and I just finished it. So that's not bad. Fired up.
You are a dad. You're an old man.
Fired up. So you want to tell everybody why it's been a minute since we've recorded? It was been about 2.5 weeks since we sat down here and had us a good little episode.
Yeah, we got us a little. I feel like I could do a whole episode on just what I've been up to. Got us I feel like I'm looking off camera here. How's that look? You look like I'm looking at you.
Dude, we just spent 30 minutes. We just spent 30 minutes messing with these cameras, and 31 seconds in, you're gonna move your camera.
I think that looks better.
Yeah, that's it. Dude. Let's rock and roll with that.
Okay.
I'm starting to look at the worst episode.
This is a record for the longest it's taken us to like set up. I don't think our first episode it took us this long to get rolling.
Yeah, I just shot Caleb a picture of one of my test setups. We were trying to use like an action camera and the mic, and he's probably going to post that. I don't want to post on myself and tell him myself, but he might post that to the page and let everybody know how bad it really is around here.
It didn't. No, the sad part, it didn't look much different than mine. You asked me a question.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
No, there's been a lot going on. We got to say a World Cup episode going on today, and because we got the World Cup coming up in like 2 weeks, I guess, 2.5 weeks, and I do a little bit of video work, my 9 to 5, and I got the opportunity to go follow around the World Cup trophy and kind of video the trophy tour. People can come out. We do like associate events and breakfast and stuff, but then people could also come out and to the public. And they had this really cool setup where you could get like right up next to. I mean, it's behind a glass case. Get right up next to the trophy, take pictures with it, all kinds of like interactive games and stuff out there. So I got to go in and video all that, which is pretty sweet. Get my sweet World Cup hat. And but I'll tell you what, the one thing, they take the security on that bad boy incredibly seriously. I mean, it's like,
what'd you say the trophy's worth? The value of the trophy's like in the tens of millions or something like that?
I think I heard it was a $20 million trophy. And I didn't realize this about the World Cup trophy. It's not like the Super Bowl or whatever where they make a new trophy and they give it to the winner. There's one trophy. So you win that trophy, you take it home for a certain amount of time, and then you got to give it back. And then it goes to the next team that won it. And it's like they treat it very... You can only touch the trophy if you have won the World Cup or you're a head of state. No one else is allowed to, like, even the people who like put it up there, they're like wearing gloves. They put like you can't, if you start to lean up against the case or something, they're like, whoa. So
really?
it was not having grown up a big soccer fan. It was cool to kind of see see and hear the lore around the World Cup trophy and just see how passionate people are about it. Like it was people getting amped over the World Cup.
Speaking of growing up not being a soccer fan, I'm going to give the people what they came here for. So I respect Animal Kingdom 100 times more than I respect soccer. So not huge soccer. We're in the U.S., man. Soccer's kind of it's not part of everyday sports in the U.S. Yeah, we have some soccer teams, but it's not near as big of a deal as it is overseas in Europe. And
I'll tell you
I
exactly
do not
when
care
you're
about
going to
soccer.
I'm gonna tell you
exactly
exactly
what these positions were.
I'm gonna tell you exactly when you're gonna come around. Ooh, Gesundheit. Tell you exactly when you're gonna come around. you got a little dude who's gonna play some soccer, and then you're gonna get you. I think you told me like you played you went and watched a hockey game and you had no idea what was going on, and then you got a hockey video game.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we did with soccer. And we went and got the FIFA game. So me and Ben play the FIFA game like once a week. And it's like, all right, like this is, I get what they're doing now. Like there's actual stuff going on out here. And that kind of got me a little more into it. And then actually going to see the trophy was like, all right, that's pretty
Yeah, like you said, seeing how big of a deal it is to the entire rest of the world, I'm sure it was kind of cool to see the passion behind it. And we just don't experience that here, to be honest. Like our best soccer team, you don't even know what city they're in. So it's definitely just different in the U.S., but maybe we have some folks overseas. I love to read your comments. Go on and shoot them things out. Talk a little smack. I'll read them. I'll read them.
We just lost all of our overseas.
Yeah.
No, don't abandon us. Teach us. We did that, and we went to, yesterday was my dad's birthday, and we went out to, you ever been to Jackson Lake Island?
I have not.
Be more narrow to Alabama here. If you're not from Alabama, you can hit fast forward here. No, it's pretty cool. It's an island down just kind of near Montgomery, and it's Jackson Lake, an island in a lake, but it's where they filmed the movie Big Fish. The perfect town you walk through, and a lot of the set's still there, but they also just have goats that just roam wild all over the island. So you can walk up and pet goats and whatever. You can go camping out there. They've got the movie set and go fishing and whatever. So we went out there for a little bit, and that is actually I tried to film a little video. May end up posting it, so that may be out by the time we drop this episode. But it was pretty sweet.
Well, is this
I highly recommend it.
An island is it drivable, or you have to take a boat to it?
No, it's drivable.
Okay, so
it's
a big
teeny tiny little island.
Oh,
but no, it's pretty sweet.
I've never even heard of it, and I'm an hour and a half from the place. I'm sure it's
it's it's like $5. Get on the island, and it's pretty awesome.
I did know that Big Fish was filmed somewhere in kind of central-ish.
And that was
Alabama,
my favorite movie growing up. I'm like, that's a classic in my household.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since I've seen that movie. I have to revisit it after I go see Jackson Island.
No, watch the movie first and then go.
Okay,
for sure. All right, we ready here?
Yeah, we got any news? You got a banjo ready?
There's a little bit of theme park news that we reckon we should talk about.
All right.
So that should have been changed to, there's a lot of theme park news.
There's a whole lot of theme park news.
Yeah.
We got some more. We went again. We got us some more boots on the ground. A boots on the ground update from our trusty news reporter, Mr. Darius. Let's see what he has to say.
Okay, this is another boots on the ground report. Rock and Roller Coaster featuring the Muppets is now doing its previews. I actually got to preview it last week, and I would say it's a fun ride. The Muppets editions are cute. This is one of Disney's fastest refurbishments, I feel like, because the ride closed in March and now it's opening May 26th. So I felt like this was one of the fastest. So I really couldn't expect much to be done with the interior of the ride. But the courtyard outside, they've updated, the playlist. So it's more music you might recognize. The queue, they have different nods to the Muppet movies and different posters, and they have some, celebrities on video in parts of the queue. The pre-show is actually really cool, but I'm taller than most, and a lot of people ran up to the glass, and it was still kind of hard for me to see Scooter and the penguins in some of the screen, but it was still fun, and I like that the animatronic for Scooter looks like somebody is puppeteering him, I think that's pretty cool. And then it feels like they honestly took all the things from the Muppet Vision 3D, building and put it into the low platform of this roller coaster. And so it's good. They have a lot of nods to Muppet Vision and Muppets Lab, and the playlist is fun. I had Walking on Sunshine with Kelly Clarkson. So it made for a fun ride. So I think that people would like it. I think it's a good addition. People ride Rock and Roller Coaster for the roller coaster element. I don't know if I rode the ride for Aerosmith, so I'm not really mad about the change to Muppets. So I'm excited for you guys to come and try it and give me your thoughts once you are able to ride it.
Dude, our boy Derek's fired up about the Muppets
Yeah, he
Rock and Roller Coaster.
I like it. Have you watched any of it so far?
No, I haven't.
I mean, I thought it was. I mean, he kind of echoed what he said. I thought it looked awesome. Like I'm stoked to see. I think they did a great job. Kind of. Well, I think we knew they weren't going to like full on change the ride. Like like he just said, it was such a quick turnaround. But I thought they did a really good job of like, I don't know, retheming just what was already there. You know, it's still the same roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a. There was no need for like track refurbishment. There was no need to adjust how the track layout. Like I said, it's just a theming adjustment, and you got that many people on a crew at Disney has. It's easy to kind of change the theming up a little bit in a couple months span. So, not a huge Muppets guy, to be honest. I say that a lot. I'm not a huge this or that, but
you just don't have any opinions.
Yeah,
just
I've got some opinions.
Toy Story or bust.
Yeah, I got some opinions, but
that was a bad way to put it. Yeah,
but
plenty of opinions.
But still, Rock and Roller Coaster is still one of the greatest track rides that you'll be able to hit. So
yeah,
whether you're a Muppets fan or not, it's still gonna be awesome. And the change up of music is gonna be sweet.
I did see for the preview opening. One, I mean, all the Q stuff he was talking about. From what I saw, I mean, I can't wait to see it in person. It looked awesome. It was like a very interactive setup. All those posters you have going through, they had rather than posters in the queue, they're like video screens. So that's where all the celebrity cameos are, where they've got like Neil Patrick Harris and John Stamos. And for the preview opening, they had the Electric Mayhem, the Muppets band, out there in the courtyard actually playing like live.
Really?
And our guy John Stamos went up there and joined them on the drums.
Johnny Stamos.
Yeah, they called him up on stage, and he went up there and he drummed. He did some bongo drumming in the middle of the Rock and Roller Coaster courtyard.
I do hate I missed
thought
that.
That was pretty sick.
It'd have been nice to shake our biggest fan's hand.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, yeah, the colorways I'm seeing are cool. I haven't watched any like ride POVs of it. I just haven't really wanted to dive into that just yet. But from what I've seen with the theming, the colorways, it's gonna change it up a good bit. Well, they got like a lot of pink on the guitar, hanging on the side of the building. It's
honestly, I
cool.
debated not watching it. Usually, I try not to watch any of that stuff, but I figured we have a Disney World podcast, so
yeah, I know. I've seen it every time I get on YouTube. It's like one of the top recommended videos of somebody's. Yeah, and I just haven't clicked on it yet.
Well, and this works out perfectly too, because so that and the other news we're going to talk about, we're recording this on a Saturday. You good? All right, we're recording this on a Saturday. And so this is actually going to release on the day that all this stuff opens to the public. So May 26th is when this is dropping, if you're listening. And so Muppets is opening. What else? We've got Bluey opening out at the conservation station.
The new Soarin'.
250th
celebration is going to be opening. I think.
Which we can probably get us an update. Darius said he heard that too, so we might be able to get us an update on that as well.
We got the new animation courtyard opening up on the 26th, which I think you can kind of already visit it and see and hear some of the sights and sounds in that area. But I don't think the actual Disney Studios is like the actual Disney Studios is not opened up yet.
I thought I saw a video with Bluey doing something in Disney World already too.
I did see that. It might be a preview of that at Animal Kingdom.
It almost looked like it was in the Disney Junior.
I saw an Instagram clip of it. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Like in like Hollywood or something. I may just be.
If y'all came here for facts, go find something else.
Yeah, we don't have facts.
Go find something else to listen to. But what else was it?
It's got me wondering now.
Today's Saturday, the 23rd. On the 22nd, I think the new missions on the Millennium Falcon started.
Oh, I did see that because it looked like they had a crazy long line for the new Mando.
So will that still be called like Smuggler's Run, or what do you think, Doug? I'm assuming that's to be.
I think so. I don't. I could be wrong. I don't think that's a permanent. It may be permanent, but I still think you can do the old missions. Now again, I'm just going to speculate like crazy here, just random things I've seen on Instagram.
Now, the missions.
I think I saw where somebody said that you could select your mission.
That's what I was going to ask. Are they selectable, or are they kind of random like songs on Rock and Roller Coaster?
I'm not 100% sure. I feel like I saw an Instagram post where somebody said they could select it, but I was just scrolling through.
They were not an employee of the Wildest Dads, so if it's wrong, it's wrong.
No, they were not one of our boots on the ground. We trust Darius wholeheartedly. But whoever this other guy was, not a chance.
Dude, that's about everything I know of this opening.
So I mean, huge week. Hey, I mean, if you're down there, I imagine it's probably insane.
But probably easy to catch a 20-minute wait on Slinky Dog Dash, or a walk on maybe Toy Story Mania, or maybe even Rise. You might could get a walk on Rise, because everybody's going to be hitting these big rides that have just been updated and opening. So,
no, that's a good point.
Watch the POVs of the new fancy rides and hit them next trip and take advantage of what you can do.
Yeah. No doubt. All right. Let's get on in to what everybody came here for.
More banjo.
That's why they keep showing up.
Snake draft rules, no turning back. Build your squad fantasy draft. Woo-hoo!
So here's a question we didn't talk about.
Yeah, this is going to get wild, wild western.
Yeah, we're doing things a little differently. We're doing a draft with just the two of us. When you have two people, do you do a snake draft, or do you just go back and forth?
Yes, I do a snake draft just so you don't get 1 and 3.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me. All right, so what we're doing...
I don't care. Dude, I've got 9 people wrote down on my list right here, and if you take who I want as a goalie, I'm going to have to adjust, and they're going to be my midfielder.
Well, let me explain what we're doing here. So let's see. We are drafting Pixar characters for our World Cup team. We're taking a goalie, a striker, a midfielder, and a defender. And you cannot use the same movie on your team more than once. And we're taking a captain. Right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to battle against one another. I don't feel like I explained that well. So again, we're taking Pixar characters for a World Cup team. You cannot pick the same character more than once. We're taking a goalie, a striker, a defender, a midfielder and a captain.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to try to explain it to you. Now I'm going to try to explain it to you. We're going to use Pixar. No, but so here's the kicker: you can only use the movie once for your team. That's the big kicker. You can't take 2 Mr. Incredibles, from the Incredibles.
Right. No, that's what I was trying to say. I was just failing.
So let's rock and roll.
And honestly, I was just trying to get it in one smooth take so we could throw it on Instagram later.
So we did it twice, and we'll just edit out the other one.
Yeah. Edit out what other one?
Oh, yeah, no. But you pick first. I'm
You want me to go first?
Yep, I do.
Okay, because there's a clear 101 for me.
Yeah, I know there is, but there's also a few more from that movie, so.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm going to start off my
goalie is...
My goalie is Mrs. Incredible. I don't think anybody, I don't care who you are, I don't think you're scoring on Mrs. Incredible. Like
Mrs. Incredible? You're going...
Yeah.
So, Elastigirl?
Elastigirl.
Yeah, that just...
Did you not like how I said it, or do you think that was a bad pick?
No. Well, I feel like there's so we're picking 4 positions. I feel like there's 4 positions that she could go P1 at.
Oh, for sure. So, but the stretchy arms, she can cover the whole goal.
Big time goalie.
Yeah. Oh, so I mean, that's why we're doing one movie. Mm-hmm. This would just be an incredible
So here's going to be my strategy. I'll save my Incredibles pick to last now, since you can't take any more characters from that movie.
I hate that. I hate that you're doing that. I mean, that's smart.
Or I don't have to pick a goalie either.
Look at this. Man, it's just a GM out here.
So, what I'm going to do for striker, I'm going to take Dash. Even though I said
that's the move.
Even though I said I could take Incredibles pick last, I'm just going to go on and get that one off the board. Because all the rest of them, I can kind of go 50-50. So, we're going to take Dash at striker.
Okay.
Which is
yeah, that's one of my top 3 on the list, honestly.
Yeah, the Incredibles got some talented soccer players.
If
in the
you
film.
had gone first and taken Mrs. Incredible, I would have gone Dash it.
So I was thinking
Striker.
we could talk to this. We got some time. I was thinking Mrs. Incredible at defender, which is essentially
Would also be solid.
a secondary goalie, whatever. Yeah, they're both playing defense, but I think I got a solid pick for a goalie later on in this thing.
Oh, I'm excited to hear it. So what's your? You got
Oh, it's
one more.
my pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for a midfielder, I need somebody that's gonna control the field. I'm gonna take Joy.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Joy. Yeah, I need a
I
good.
was thinking midfielder, but that's not where I was going. I
Yeah.
like it.
We're gonna take Joy. Like I said, I'm kind of 50-50 on all my picks except for the Incredibles. So, yeah,
So why Joy?
I just need somebody to control the game, make solid passes. We've seen her control the hockey rink. We can do the same thing. Soccer's field hockey.
That's fair. That's
So-
fair. All right, so I got back to back here. I don't know about my strategy, truthfully, for midfielder. I feel like I was thinking about that differently than you.
Mhm.
Maybe that's not as important a position. I was going to treat that as a very important position. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go. You know what? Here we go. I've got one that I don't think there's any chance you will take. So I'm going to leave it on the back burner.
That's the thing too, is I don't know enough about soccer to know. Like I had 2 strikers, I'm about to take one as a defender, and I don't
Right.
know how valuable that is or how bad that's gonna mess me up.
Ah, you're asking the wrong.
Yeah,
I
so
saw
you're
the
about to do the
trophy.
same
Did I
thing.
tell you about me seeing the trophy?
Yeah. Wait, like a couple weeks ago or something, was just sitting up there.
Okay. I'm going to go. I know who I want to take. I just don't know where I want to put him. I'm going to go. Okay. I'm going to go. I'm going to go midfielder. I'm going to put him there. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I'm going pure speed. You're going with somebody who's going to control and make good passes. From what I read, the midfielder, they're controlling the tempo of the game. And the tempo of the game is going to be fast on my end. We're going to go with Lightning McQueen
Yeah, dude.
patrolling the midfield. Getting after it.
When you're not as deep in the Disney universe as I am, and you start looking through Pixar movies and you start Googling some stuff, you realize I don't know many Pixar folks. So I definitely had
I've got one on here that I would bet you've never even heard of that I'm going to take here in a minute. So now I'm gonna hop over to my defender.
You're writing
And
these
I'm-
down, right?
No, I'm not. Are you?
No, I'm just kind of marking them off as I got my team as long as you got yours.
No, I can figure it out. Yeah. My defender. I'm gonna take my man Sully.
Mhm.
Sully, I mean, just a big old bear, big old grizzly bear out there. He's gonna get after it. I think that one's kind of self-explanatory. That's an intimidating man back there.
So here's what I'm gonna do. Did I get back to back for the final 2? I guess, and then you get one more.
Yeah, and then I get one more.
Mhm.
Yeah. We still got our captain.
So what I'm doing for for goalie, I'm taking Merida.
Okay.
I need some accuracy,
Okay.
and I'm assuming weapons are allowed on the soccer field because with the bow and arrow, you're not getting a goal in. We're gonna shoot every ball down. We need some accuracy at goalie.
See, I had thought about Merida, but I was thinking striker.
Yeah,
Talking accuracy.
Yeah, I was thinking striker too, but Dash was available, so
Yeah, no.
we took speed there.
You're right.
So Merida for goalie. So all I've got left is defender.
Oh, sorry. I was just looking at my list and panicking.
I know.
I had two. I had two from the same movie.
My
Who I was
strategy,
about to take.
my strategy bit me. I didn't think you were taking Sully anywhere but goalie.
No, that's my defender.
So for my defender, ooh, I ain't got a good one. I'm going Buzz Lightyear for a defender.
See, I was surprised Buzz Lightyear didn't end up your 101, to be honest.
No, I know, but I mean, the only thing we really got is our header game. So when it comes to defense, we got footwork and header, athleticism, top to bottom. He's chill, cool under pressure. I'm selling him hard for a defender. So,
I like it.
So Buzz Lightyear for a defender.
Okay. So all I got left is my captain, right?
No, you should have one more.
Wait, did you pick your captain?
Mm.
What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing my striker. Wait, so
Hey,
I've
your
got
scorer? You don't
I've
have
got-
the most important
I've got-
person on your team yet.
I've got striker and captain, and then you've got one more pick, right?
For
You've still got to
captain,
pick
yeah.
your captain.
That's right.
All right. Whew, I about gave away who I almost picked for my captain. All right, my striker. This is the one that I'm gonna assume you probably have no idea who they are. I'm gonna go with the Manticore.
Yeah.
You have any idea?
Can you?
You ever seen Onward?
No, but
Top tier Pixar movie. If you need a good cry, I mean that one will tear you up, to leave you for dead.
this is who you're putting up against Dash. Lord have mercy.
Up against Dash. It's not striker versus striker. It's striker
but-
versus defender.
But we got to score goals to win. So my goal scorer, your goal scorer. That's just going to win the ball game.
And who you?
Or
yeah.
Matt? Is
I
it
got-
Matt? Is it match? Do we call it soccer matches?
I got Mrs. Incredible stopping mine. Who you got stopping the Manticore?
Dude, we're shooting arrows, bows and arrows all day long.
You're not wrong though. Dash versus Sully on the outside.
Yeah, speed. You want to talk about speed?
Sully's gonna be spinning in circles.
We want to talk about speed.
No, but the Manticore, basically, Manticore's whole thing is going on these big adventurous quests and battles and stuff like that. In Onward, fantastic movie. Go watch Onward for sure. And my captain, captain, I'm gonna go with Gil from Finding Nemo. He's a man with a plan. He knows how to rally the troops, get them to do what they need to do, whether they want to or not. He's a motivational speaker. So that's my captain that's gonna bring all this together.
Okay. So I'll talk through my captain choices. I've got, as we could all guess, the man in charge, Woody, is an option.
You already got Buzz.
I do already have Buzz.
See, I almost did the same thing with somebody.
Dang. So I gotta go Miguel. So
Okay.
we're taking it to the homeland. You want somebody talking about rally the troops? We rally in the whole stadium. Play a little bit of music.
I like it. I
Miguel.
like it. See, mine was the one I was going to do in the same movie that I almost had. I was about to take Tomater.
Yeah.
Be my
I thought about
captain.
that
It'd get
too.
you fired up.
Not for captain. I just thought about shit. Is there a place on the team for him? Yeah, I didn't even think about that because we had talked about the 4 positions not having the same. And then we threw captain in last minute. I didn't even think about Woody and Buzz. I also figured Sully was going to be on the table after you took Mr. Incredible.
No,
Or
someone's
Mrs.
not gonna be
Incredible.
On the table.
This is incredible.
Anybody on your list that did not make the cut?
No, we went to marking my
everyone.
list off pretty quick.
The only ones I had.
Did you have Wally? I saw him on some Chat GPT research, and I'm just not familiar with
No.
Wally.
I didn't have Wally. I had. We try to stick with more named characters with lines, so I didn't pick him. I did have Mordu from Brave, the bear that used to be a prince and got turned into a bear, as a defender, and then I threw Papa Dinosaur from The Good Dinosaur on there. I think you throw a dinosaur in there.
I was thinking
goalie or defender or
I
something.
was thinking
that'd be
Rex
pretty-
too, but he was like the 4th most valuable Toy Story character. So
Well, all right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to, since there's just the two of us, we're gonna actually throw these into ChatGPT while we're here on the podcast, and see who the winner is. Now, I did have a thought. In the meantime, I'd like you guys, you got a minute while I put these in. We may skip some of these.
Until
So
we
pause the
edit this
podcast,
thing.
go leave us a 5-star review, and treat that review as a comment section. Let us know who you think won, myself or Landon, and let us know what your ideal Pixar team would be. And if you're on YouTube, just leave a comment, whatever. But
So what's the team? What?
yeah, I don't know. I was about to ask you. Let's
Line
go
'em
through that
up.
real quick.
Yeah, goalies. I got Merida against Mrs. Incredible. Correct. Like my team versus your team, goalie wise.
Yeah.
Striker, I got Dash versus that dude, Onward dude.
Mm-hmm.
Midfielder, I got Joy
Okay.
versus who you got?
I'm only typing one at a time. I'm doing
Oh,
your
you're
team
typing,
right
yeah.
now. Midfielder Joy,
Yeah.
defender
Buzz, Captain Miguel.
Buzz, Captain Miguel.
I don't know if this is going to be edited out of the pod or not, but I had a pretty big concern of saying a name of a non-Pixar movie and catching a little bit of slack on that one.
No, I came close to it as well. All right, team 2. I had goalie Elastigirl, striker. I had the Manticore, midfielder. I had Lightning McQueen. I almost put him as my striker. Truthfully, I was just worried about the whole not having feet.
Mm-hmm. I always had him as a defender.
I didn't want to get blasted for.
I would have took him as a defender if you hadn't took him.
Who did I take? Is it Sully?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that may be a problem right there. And Captain
My defender's Buzz. I ain't got Jack.
Gill. All right, we ready?
Mm-hmm. You got results. Results are in.
I had to give me just like a read through, so I don't know what this is going to say. The Pixar World Cup absolutely lived up to the hype, but Team 1 came out flying early. Your team won, by the way. Came out flying early behind Dash, who was basically impossible to contain in transition. Lightning McQueen tried to answer with speed of his own for Team 2, but Buzz Lightyear put together an all-time defensive performance, constantly shutting down attacks and somehow arguing with the referee while doing it. The turning point came midway through the second half when Joy completely controlled the midfield, keeping possession alive and setting up Dash for a ridiculous breakaway goal that sent the crowd into chaos. Sully kept Team 2 in the game with several massive stops defensively, and Elastigirl had an unbelievable save late that somehow involved stretching across what felt like the entire goal. But the real story was Miguel as captain. Team 1 looked completely united the entire match, while Team 2 started falling apart after the Manticore picked up a yellow card for what analysts are calling excessive medieval aggression. Final score, Team 1 wins the Pixar World Cup 3-2. The man of the match was Dash with 2 goals, 1 assist, and reportedly impossible to catch, even with VAR review. Whatever that means.
Must be a soccer term. There you have it.
There you
I'm
have
gonna
it.
have to change my title. I'm not the new guy on the block no more. We're starting to rack up some
Well,
W's.
we don't usually fill them in on our. We after all the drafts, we usually do a chat GPT who actually won. I think you won the last one too, didn't you?
I don't know either. I
we
didn't
do
finish
a-
last.
We
It
did
was
a
Star Wars
basketball.
draft.
Oh yeah, Star Wars Field Day. Yeah, no, you won Star Wars Field Day for sure.
I don't think I won the basketball.
No, you didn't win the basketball or the football. I won football.
I think we're going back to back here. Let us
Oh,
know.
yeah.
What do y'all want the results? Is this dumb? We're Caleb's a master editor. He's probably going to edit some of the dead air space in between the
might
draft and the results. But if you like it, let us know. If you don't, let us know. We don't care. We want to hear, and like, you're not going to offend us. We want to know what you like.
And that
Well,
goes for just episodes in general, too. If y'all got stuff y'all want to hear, episode topics, whatever, hit us up. Send us a DM. Send us an audio message. We might play it. Let us know.
I'm about to get inside. My 1-year-old is screaming at everybody in the house right now. I don't know.
Wow.
Y'all might could catch that on the mic. She
I
let
can't
him
hear
have
it
it.
at all.
She let him have it. But guys, thank y'all for listening. Give us a shout out. Like you said, give us a review, a 5-star review. Shoot us some comments. If you got any commentary that you don't want out there to read, just shoot us a DM. We'll read it. Like our videos, subscribe, and don't forget to follow us. We are the wildest dads in the wilderness. Till next time. See ya.
See y'all.
We're the wildest dads in the wilderness.